Hi, my name is Andrew Greenfield, and I'm an IBM Global Storage Engineer, and I'm going to take you on a tour today of how to set up your IBM FlashSystem Storage Virtualized Array running at code 8.6 using Cisco's Duo MFA. Now, of course, there's other methods, but this is a nice way to show you that you don't have to use local authentication. We're going to assume that you're also going to have a Cisco account. And first and foremost, I'd like to make sure at the onset you've set up the array using DNS. And I'm highlighting this right now on purpose because it's a critical step. Now I'm going to log into the array right now. And the first thing I can do is under settings, in case you haven't, this is how you can verify that you do have DNS set up properly. As you can see, my DNS is set up properly. Next, I'm going to go over to security. As you can see, we also support IBM Security Verify for MFA. Now, these values are default. They're fine for today, but in case you have them set even less than what you've seen, you might want to increase them because they might cause a timeout when you're using Duo MFA. Now, let's log into my Duo account just so I can show you off some of those issues as well that you might want to be aware of. First thing is I'm using my Duo push. So I'm going to log in, and you'll actually see on the right-hand side my iOS phone, which has approved me, and I'm going to be logged into my Duo admin account. I'm going to add an application here. You can see I can zoom on down to our friend Web SDK. So the first thing I want to do here is make sure to note all of these items. So that's the client ID, the client secret, and of course, the API hostname. So I'm going to copy all of these items. And now let's actually protect an application. So now I will do another one, which is, in this case, the Unix application. Notice we are doing both the web and the Unix application. And again, as before, copy all of these items. And we'll be putting them in to our Duo security area. Now, once you click on OK, we are going to turn on MFA for users and groups that are enrolled in that. And I'll show you that next. Here's all my users on my Flash system. And here's the security admin. And as you can see the properties of it right now. You can turn on multi-factor authentication for any particular group as well as any particular user. So as you can see right now, I can turn it on or off for a particular security group user. In this case, I am going to create a brand new group to show off that you can have both local authentication as well as multi-factor. So in this case, I'll create a new group that'll be a security admin group. As you can see, you have all the other groups available as well. So once I've created that new group, I can now create a brand new super user level account in that group. I'm going to name it after myself. You'll actually see the group name MFA group on the screen. I'll then put in a password. Remember, this is going to be two-factor authentication. You'll see in just a second here. So I'm going to log off. And now that we've configured Duo, we're now going to try this new login using MFA. It says I acknowledge, of course. This is where it's going to reach out to Duo. Just in case you don't have the app already on your phone, I'm going to use Duo. This is also where you can add a security key, by the way. And now the easy way of adding this is scanning this QR code on your Duo app from your phone. It'll add the appropriate items inside the Duo app. And as you can see, there's the IBM Flash system added properly. And again, we can use a security key later on in addition. But right now, we'll just focus on the standard Duo. It's going to do the push. As you can see, the randomized code right now is 515 directly to my phone. So once that push is all set, it logs me into the actual array. Now, the next time I try to go into the array, you won't have to go through all those setup commands. It's the individual setup per user. And just to prove the point, here's the regular super user account that is not part of MFA, and I can log in. Now let's go back to Duo just for a second so you can actually show who just logged into your particular array. You can actually see that user. You can see the activity date. Not only that, you can see that it actually pushed out to my iOS, and there's the version of it, and then also the browser I was using and the operating system that I was using to get in. And you can see this on the dashboard as well. And here's just a little more detail about my particular phone that I used for the push. Of course, your Duo dashboard will be a little bit different depending on your enterprise or your business setup. So at the minimum, you will have 2 applications for each flash system array, Unix and web. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out, and I look forward to seeing you at an upcoming IBM event.